Bitcoin has broken 60K for the first time in the history of planet Girth. And the entire crypto market cap achieved a new all-time high ever so slightly just hours ago, as most cryptocurrencies experienced some level of pumpage. But even milkier than all of that is that the 60K level is a massive long-term fib level, and the next big long-term fib level will knock your socks right off. This next target is guaranteed to give Bitcoiners and crypto holders alike wet dreams for years to come, and no coiners and Bitcoin haters will experience countless nights of tears, bedwetting, rejection, and wishing they were never born. But in 20 years, we'll look back at no coiners the same way that we look at worms. Slimy, tiny brains, and nobody wants to eat them. Welcome back, everyone! I'm your host, Bobby Cheek Clapper, and if you're invested in crypto, then you know what I'm talking about. Holy milk and cookies, what a time to be alive, brothers. So much to be jumping into in this webisode, as Bitcoin has now broken $60,000 for the first time in history, but we still have some very important things that Bitcoin needs to achieve. But I believe that we can achieve those things very, very quickly. And one of the most beautiful things about today was that the entire altcoin, the entire crypto market cap, for the most part, it was greeners and gainers across the board. And that is what I love to see, because guys, you know I love to see Bitcoin absolutely splodoosh through the stratosphere. But it really just gives a little tickle and a little smooch upon my heart when I see the entire crypto cap also increasing, and green gainers galore. That is exactly what we like to see on this channel. So if you guys love it when Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, altcoins, and everything pumps, make sure to hit that like, subscribe, and turn on those post notifications so you never miss these time-sensitive updates. Guys, ever since we posted our video about this pretty big, very ginormous, gargantuan Bitcoin signal right here, Bitcoin has been on the upside, and there are a lot of charts we're going to be delving into in this webisode. So without any further giggly googa, let's jump in. I've had my coffee, I've been burped, and I've been changed. Let's dive on in. So guys, the very big key story of today is Bitcoin absolutely shattering our previous all-time high set back on February 21st, that fateful day where dreams came true, and then dreams took a little bit of a dip. But as you can see on this chart here, you can see massive, I believe there were massive liquidations across a lot of trading site or exchanges, and that triggered a very, very big catalyst. And guys, what does that teach us? You never bet against Bitcoin, okay? Especially in the strongest bull market by momentum that I've ever been a part of. I've only been in crypto for a little over 4 years now, but this momentum backed by fundamental news, again guys, this doesn't even compare to 2017, or should I say 2017 doesn't even compare to this. This is the most bullish environment that I've ever seen. And not only that, the momentum, you can basically taste the momentum. It's absolutely tangible. It's basically in the room with me right now. I hope she's not watching me while I sleep. I better not let my toes dangle off the bed, if you know what I mean. And as well, guys, ever since, we talked about this falling wedge that has absolutely now, this is 100% confirmed now. We were talking about this speculatively back here at the very beginning of March, but at this point, this is exactly, wow, what a beautiful pattern. Little break, retracement, backtest, completely confirmed, and as you can see on this 4-hour chart, straight up. And currently where we're seeing this little initial level of resistance is one of our last Fibonacci support or Fibonacci resistance levels, 60,000. Okay, huge. We have another one right around 62,000, and then we have another one right around 65,000, and then you guessed it, 70,000. So those are some targets, just to be prepared for going forward. Again, 65,000 is going to be a pretty big level. Matches up on this chart, also on this 6-hour chart as well. You can see this is where we're running into this fib resistance, again 65, and then 70 and 74 I think are going to be big, but at this point I think we're going to be seeing $70,000 per Bitcoin sooner than later. And as we're going to get into in just a few preguntas here, it's going to be pretty wild. Actually, I think preguntas is questions in Spanish. What is segundos? Is that seconds? Anyway, up here 65,000. Again, very big target, guys. Ever since we got this bullish cross, though, this is kind of the big kahuna right here. This is the this is the cake. This takes the cake right here. We talked about this cross back on March 6th. Actually, exactly a week ago as of today. So I guess last Saturday. Very big stuff. And ever since then, we've gotten that pump. And we pointed out back when we got this cross, we got the cross back on February 1st. Massive pumpage after that. We got that cross as well back on, I forget, I had it circled here, back on December 16th. Massive pumpage as well. So every time we've gotten that cross between the 21 and 50 on this 6-hour chart over the last 3-4 months, it has initiated absolutely massive eruptions, the likes of which we have never seen before. Absolutely very big. So again, this thing's still climbing. Last time we had this cross, we actually rallied, I believe, like 75%. Yeah, exactly, 75%. And currently, since we've gotten this cross, we've actually rallied about 25%. So a 50% pump from here would put us at 73,000 US dollars. Very, very big gainers for Bitcoin. But equally as scrumptious is this, you guys. And this is something we've been talking about. So this is the entire, actually, we got to talk more about Bitcoin, but the entire altcoin market cap, or the entire crypto market cap, set a new all-time high today. But what's more interesting, I believe, is that, we've gotten a bounce off the 21-day for the entire crypto cap, and as well for these altcoins. And in my opinion, this was very big for altcoins, because if we go back, this was kind of just over the last few weeks, we've kind of been having a back test of these previous all-time highs from January of 2018. And so, we broke above it back at the beginning of February, but over the last few weeks, we've kind of been dipping, and you see here, this is big because, okay, this is going to excite a lot of you out there, and I'm getting a little too excited right now, if you know what I mean. I personally think, finishing out March and especially into April and June, or April and May, we're going to really start to see altcoins actually pick up steam. And this is something I've been saying for a while. There have been some really nice alt pumps. Some altcoins have done absolutely very well. But I personally don't think we've seen very much at all in terms of what we're going to see for altcoins. For one, Bitcoin usually takes the lead. It has clearly taken the lead. I mean, if we just look eye to eye at this, look at this. The entire cryptocurrency market cap, you can see we've very much broken past, we've more than doubled our all-time highs, right? It was like 755 billion, and now we're currently sitting at, we're nearing $2 trillion now, okay? We're very close to $2 trillion. So you can see a pretty big discrepancy here. We clearly broke the all-time highs there very bigly, very, very bigly. But if you go to the entire altcoin market cap, we've broken it, but not by too much. It's just kind of like a itsy bitsy little amount here. So what does that tell me? That tells me, obviously, and again, it doesn't take a big brain to realize this, but Bitcoin's done really well, and some alts are still lagging behind. The entire altcoin market cap, specifically, again, some alts have gone up insanely big, very big amounts. But for the most part, we haven't seen a giant pump in the entire alt space yet. And that's what I think a lot of people are still waiting for. And again, that's why I'm saying I think you guys will like that news, that I personally think that we're going to see that very, very soon, over the next 2 months. We talked a few videos ago, I talked about a project that a few projects I pointed out 2 months ago, and they have absolutely exploded in those 2 months. Well, what I'm saying now is within the next 2 months, boy, oh boy, buckle in, because I think we're about to see, insane gainers. Just my little moon boy opinion on that. But if we go to, then again, the Bitcoin chart, this is very big because the next fib level, the very big one, is at around 120,000 US dollars. Obviously, when we approach 100,000, okay, notice I said when, not if, because I'm a major moon boy, there's probably going to be some resistance. It's not like we're just going to shoot up to 120,000. That's not what I'm trying to say here. But we've had 2 decent consolidations since this bull run really kicked off, going from the end of December to the beginning of February, and then most recently, kind of the middle of February to where we are currently now. So we've had, within each of these, about 4, maybe 5 weeks of pulling back within each. And we get nice explosions so far after each one. If this is going to be the next explosion, which I firmly believe it is, I think 70,000 is going to be a very, very quick target that we're going to hit. But over the next 4 to 8 weeks, so 1 to 2 months, I anticipate that, guys, it's very likely that we could be seeing that 6-digit Bitcoin. That might sound a little crazy to some people right now, but again, a lot of people think this cycle might top out around the summer, and if that is the case, then we need to get this ball rolling. But again, I'm personally still very much open to the idea that we could top out in the short term, have a few months of boring sideways or pullback type scenarios before continuing again to maybe hitting that 250, 300,000 plus dollar Bitcoin. And guys, another thing about that, I think this will be very helpful for people because I know it is for me, and it's important to note. When you see people talking about a 250, a 300, $400,000 Bitcoin, I personally think that is possible, but we have to realize that if we would hit those price targets, it's not like we're going to hit 400,000 and then stay there for 3 months. If we hit one of our ultimate targets that people are talking about, if we actually do hit 280,000, 300,000, 350, 400,000, maybe even more, if we hit those price targets, you have to be aware that we could maybe be at those price targets for literal minutes. And, we could drop 10, 20% within 24 hours of hitting that target. So coming from that perspective, what I think it's very valuable and important for you to know that you're never going to catch the exact bottom or top. Maybe you will, but making that your goal is futile, I think. It's a little dubious, in my opinion. It's not my goal to do that. Again, my goal is to just be more realistic, follow the cycle. When we start getting signals that, okay, wow, maybe we're getting near the top, then I'm going to start taking more profit. Again, I don't think we've seen any of that just yet, so no need to rustle your jimmies there. But the goal shouldn't be to literally buy every single bottom and literally sell every single top. Okay, I think that's very important. And if you're just patient and maybe you scale out incrementally, because again, I think some people go in with the perception that, okay, as soon as we hit 350,000, I'm selling 100% of my Bitcoin. That's a horrible strategy in my opinion. Again, I'm not a financial advisor, but that is not what I'm going to be doing. As we approach those upper levels, say we do hit 200, I'm going to take some profit at 200 if we hit that target. If we then end up hitting 300, I'm going to take even more profit, a bigger percentage of profit at that level. Maybe we even go up to 400. Am I going to regret selling Bitcoin at 300,000 if we hit 400,000 and then within 2 days we're back at like 350,000? No, absolutely not. Okay, we have to be realistic here. Okay, also I got a lot of my cryptocurrency under like 15,000, even 10,000 US dollars per Bitcoin. So it would be silly for me to not be happy with, selling at 200, 250,000. Again, it's different for every single person, which is why it's hard for, anyone to answer questions of like, what would be the best for you? Because everyone's situation is different depending on where you bought, depending on what your goals are. So anyway, my point is, we talk about these high price targets, which I think are likely, honestly. I firmly believe a $200,000 Bitcoin is inevitable this year. I firmly believe that. I will say I think I've changed my lowest target for Bitcoin to probably $200,000 per Bitcoin, where previously I believe I had it around like $150,000. I think $200,000 per Bitcoin is a very realistic price target. And if you learned anything from this video, just that, you don't have to sell the exact top, and it shouldn't necessarily even be your goal because it's very stressful and it's very, very hard to pull off. And it kind of clouds your judgment a little bit, and I think that'll lead to mistakes. And I know for me, that led to mistakes back in 2017 for me. So I think people will benefit from maybe changing their mindset a little bit and just being more cautious and incremental with their buys and sells instead of deciding they need to do everything at one moment. Oh, wow. So let's pick a winner for the giveaway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Copy link address, and we'll paste that bad boy in there. Remember, guys, I have unfortunately had scammers reach out to me, and I have been taken advantage of. So to confirm whoever the winner is, you need to reply to your winning comment. Whichever comment pops up right here on the screen, that is the comment you need to reply to, and then I can verify that it's the exact same YouTube profile, and then also shoot me an email. But until both of those things are done, you can't win the giveaway. You have to respond to your winning comment. So let's get, oh wait, I already got the comments. Okay, so let's see who the winner is here. Okay, 548, and let's see who the winner is. Woohoo, Charles, there is a black swan on the horizon. History doesn't repeat itself, but it rhymes. Very possible, Charles. Make sure to shoot me an email and respond to your winning comment below. And as well, guys, big shout out to Kevin here real quick. I was watching his live stream earlier. He is super close to 50K, so if you guys could do me a big favor, head on over to Kevin's channel, subscribe to Kevin over there, and just leave in the comments, let's get these gainers, guys, absolutely very big. That would be very awesome. Extremely close, and he definitely deserves to hit that mark there. And as well, if anyone's interested in trading, make sure to hit those or if anyone's interested in trading, make sure to take advantage of our buy bit and deposit bonuses below. And yeah, make sure to hit that like, subscribe, turn on those post notifications. And that's it for me. Bye bye.